from Loesje, Belgium and France. And we are going to Latvia. Right now we are in Warsaw and we're going to summer camp. Loesje is organizing a summer camp every year.
Well, there is that legend. Loesje came to Poland with the Dutch people after the fall of the Berlin Wall, and it developed in Warsaw and then spread to other cities. And then they went on to the Baltic states.
Who is Loesje can depend on the person who you ask it to. For myself, it's a girl of 17, 18 years old who wants to change the world for the better with beautiful text, slogans, these posters that people might know.
She's a little bit like Pippi Longstocking, that time passes but she kind of stays the same a little bit. She's young, she's naive, she's traveling the world. I think we haven't seen her like for a bit, but we know she's somewhere doing good stuff.
I think it's kind of having a quite feminist touch, even though it's like not only about feminism when you're talking about Loesje.
I also think it's very important that she's a woman, kind of like a counter movement to these other opinion makers that are mostly men.
What I like about it is that it's a really low threshold way, and also very lightly, very mildly political way to reclaim a part of the public space, even though it doesn't really feel like it for most people, that you're kind of reclaiming, or these are big words invented by intellectuals, but you're just sticking posters.
For me, Loesje is basically my childhood friend and someone who I grew up with. And she was the one who taught me how to express myself.
It's not a story, but it's real life. And that's also what Loesje is. Loesje is just in the middle of real life.
Everywhere I go, they be like, oh, so bad. Everywhere I go, they be like, oh, so bad. Everywhere I go, they be like.
The summer camp, for me, it's like a nice moment in which we are for 1 week, 2 weeks together, creating a small society and having to arrange everything all together, the cooking, the cleaning, the parties, the waking each other up.
We call it the School of Freedom, so everybody can put in his ideas of giving a workshop of any kind.
And also this year they're really cool workshops. Every year they're different because the people are different, and so there are other things to learn.
We are trying to build a shower, but we don't really know how or when. So now we have this, we have a bucket, and we will see if we can use the water from the lake.
We don't stick posters on private property, or people would be okay with it. Then it's of course a different question.
And press the sequence button, also press then another pad, and you will activate this pad.
This is my first summer camp, so I'm totally confused most of the time. But I'm happy that we ended up in the middle of nowhere, because that's, I think, the best place for the summer camp.
Yeah, Loesje writes hopefully funny text, but also critical and very important from a positive angle. But first, before we going to write, we need some topics that we would like to write about.
It's like a diet, no? Sometimes kids wonder why we adults don't only eat candy, no? Because we could eat only candy if we wanted to. And we adults think that would be a very boring diet. And I think it's a bit the same with the posters. There's a need for a variety.
Only in one syllable. Everything in one syllable.
Elephants, it's actually 3 syllables. Elephant. Oh, so I meet arrow shooting mammoths.
London City, sunny winter morning. London people laying bedwise calmly, also without danger feelings.
Danger feelings.
Danger feelings.
Writing sessions is not only about writing Loesje text, but also how to see Loesje develops in your mind, because I'm writing different way on subjects than 28 years ago, and like 20 years ago and 10 years ago, but I'm still developing, the world is changing, and my point of view of politics, something like that, changed also.
It's maybe more important to have the freedom of speech at the streets, because when the freedom of speech is in the digitale world, people from the overhead can block it. And sticking on the street, you can do it more sneaky.
The apps and the things on the internet are really made very beautifully for her way of communication. So I think this is an added value to the posters.
With Loesje text, we encourage people to use their rights to vote, for example, to make people maybe more aware that democracy is basically for everyone, and the censorship, how delicate issue it could be, that it could affect everyone. So these are of course not political messages per se, but we could use them in the times that it would be nice to react to what is going on in the society and politics.
In other countries, people are already really happy if they can share some opinion, because there is this government, the censorship.
It's also good for the writers from the Loesje text to learn. Okay, this is for me, nothing happens. It's a soft text, and in other countries it's really blowing in, it's jumping in, and make people mad.
Yeah, it's about local context and local knowledge. So I think it's very logical that Loesje is a bit different in every language and every part of the world.
A lot of people are expressing their opinion, and it's like you can listen and then you find an opinion which you like best, and then you can just keep on repeating it. And we sort of lack the forming an opinion, that we need good information and to think about what your opinion is, to formulate it, to doubt about what you think and to doubt about what others are saying, and in that way always to keep on reforming your opinion. And somehow now it's more like just expression and not the forming of opinions.
It's a special organization. And it is nice to know that there is still this kind of action nou ja, in the world.